Hello everybody, Tesla Veteran here. I know it's been a while since my video, but we've been moving and having a house built and stuff, so we're in between houses right now. But I just kind of want to give you a quick update on the car. I had to remove the front license plate bracket because I thought we were going to be in an area that doesn't have a front license plate, but we had to register the car in a state that does require a front bracket. So the one I removed, I actually had to destroy it because when I put it on, I tightened the screws a little too much and it stripped when I was trying to take it off. So I had to basically Dremel that off just to get it off, and ruined it in the process, but you know, whatever. I had to do something in the meantime. So for the 4 or 5, 6 months that we're gonna have to have a front license plate bracket, I had to get one. So I got this one from Grin.com. It's the slipstream bracket for the Tesla Model 3. So you get it's nice packaging here. Just came in the mail this way. Receipt, instructions. So this is as you can see, no drill, no holes, no adhesives. Front license plate bracket mounting solution. It's got the key on the inside, so you can take care of the torque screws, and it's got everything else. I'll go through the installation of it a little bit later when my wife gets home with the car. She's at work right now. So this is the bracket here. Looks really nice, made well. This is going to fit inside the vents on the bottom of the Model 3. So it's going to fit there. The bottom part is kind of on a hinge, so it kind of locks in place, and then the screws will tighten here and hold it in place, and then it will stay off the front of the car. It's got some good quality foam there on the bottom that will definitely help it out. So just to kind of see what comes in the box, we'll go through with the installation, and I'll show you the finished product when it's done and any hiccups that I run into. So if you're thinking of getting this product yourself, you can learn from my mistakes. All right, so here we are, following the instructions that came with it. We went ahead and installed the license plate on the bracket itself first. So essentially just screw it in with the Torx Allen wrench they give with you, snug it up. And on the back here you have these little rubber ends that cover the screws that come through, so it won't damage your car or anything like that when you put it on here. So it's got the foam, the automobile foam, that essentially when you attach it onto here, it's going to sit against the car, which is fine. There's also some foam here on the bottom of it to protect it from hitting the bottom here. You can see we have a paint protection foam on the front of the car here. So, but when I removed the old one, in order to get the tool in here, you can kind of make it out. It just scratched the film a little bit in the bottom here, which I'm not really concerned about. It did its job, what it was supposed to do, so it just didn't go through the paint, just kind of marred it a little bit there, no big deal. So what we're gonna do, how this works essentially, is here in the front of it, what you're gonna have is the center of the car, which is right here. You're gonna have 2 forks. One of them's gonna go, actually the car's right here, so it's gonna go right here, and then another one's gonna go over here, and it's gonna lock in there, and then over here on the top, the 2 pieces are gonna kind of come around and latch on the inside of there. I'm gonna get someone else on here to film this with me here, but I actually kind of did a test fit on it, and it was actually very easy and simple to actually install. It just required a little bit of pushing against the front of the car, which is not gonna harm it because it's got the foam there, and then it seemed to test fit really well. All right, so you can kind of see I just kind of got it positioned here, so you can see how this will fit. The little forks here on the bottom will go onto your lower valiants here, so it will fit there. And these ones here off to the side, you can kind of see as you push up, it will go in here, and then it will latch behind those same ones that go vertically there on either side. So what you have to do is when you get it pushed in here, they're probably just a little bit forward pressure against the bumper to get these to kind of fit behind those metal things. The plastic vertical rails here, and then we just tighten it up with the screw here in the front, and it locks it in place. And it felt very secure when I put it on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this further installed so you can kind of see. When you're installing this, you have to put a little bit of frontward pressure here up, push the plate against the front of the car to get it to kind of latch behind the vertical plastic here on the front grille. All right, so as you can see here, I went ahead and got it installed. It literally took me like less than 5 seconds essentially. So these are, you put frontward pressure on the plate here towards the car. It's not gonna hit it, it's got this piece of foam behind it. where it just touches the front of the car there, so it's not going to go any further, and it's really actually pretty sturdy. And it's got foam here at the bottom that will protect it from hitting the paint here if you want a paint protection film. But I said in a previous video that the film is really a lifesaver as far as rock chips and stuff, so feel free to use that information if you want to go ahead and get it. Highly recommended. But then they're here, they're latched around the outside, they're good and tight, so it's not going to move. It doesn't, I can probably a little bit of pressure doesn't move that far. So all you have to do now is just put the screws and lock washers here on the front of it, and we'll be done. Here you can kind of see the finished product. I got the screws in here tightened up. You can only supposed to tighten the bottom ones there, leave the ones on top how they are, so in case you have to take this off, so you can swivel the ends out so you can actually be able to pull this off. So the bottom ones here are the ones you want to tighten up a little bit with the lock nut washer that's on there. You can kind of see back here, the light will show it here, you have the rubber tabs that allow, I can get my finger between that and the car, so that's really nice. Same one here on this side, just the way the front end's designed, got the same amount of space. And I don't know if you can kind of see it, it's hard to see here on the bottom where the lip is, the cover on the back here too. You got about a finger, a little bit less than a finger worth of space here. So you can kind of see that right in here, which is pretty good amount of space. It's nice and sturdy, so the foam right here, you can kind of see it putting pressure right there in the center, right here on the bottom. So you can kind of see it right there, and it kind of shows up a little bit, so that's actually really nice. Let's see how it holds up over time. Really well designed product, liked it a lot. Link will be in the description below, so you can see how it fits. And the nice thing is too, is it doesn't really interfere with the air vent here, so you got plenty of space for air to come in and cool off the batteries there too. So great design.